Hello students, I am Ghansham Bhushan, Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. So welcome to the course of Engineering Mechanics. This is an online video lecture series in which we are studying engineering mechanics. So up till now we have learned about what are the objectives, what are the scopes, some introduction about the subjects, and in the previous lecture we have gone through some basic terms like mass, time, space, velocity, acceleration, etc. Okay, so today we are going to start as per our syllabus. So today we are going to learn about the laws of mechanics. So what we are going to do, laws of mechanics. Okay, so every subject or every theory is depending upon some assumptions or some laws. There are difference between law and a theorem. A law cannot be proved, a theorem can be proved. Okay, so these are laws, this cannot be proved. This only you can experiment and tell, okay, this law is correct or this law is not correct, but theorem you can prove mathematically. So if like the law of gravity, what does it say? If you are throwing an object upward, it will come down. So this is a law, this only you can experience. There is no any mathematical calculation to prove that if you are throwing an object upward, it will come down to the ground surface. Okay, so these things are what we are going to learn are laws, these are not theorems. So one more thing, I just want to say, please prepare your handwritten notes along with me, or if you are not able to follow me, just go watch this video one fully one time, and again come back and write down the things. Pause the video, write the in your notebook, again pause the video and write these things in your notebook. Okay, so if you are not writing, you will not be able to learn properly, because when you are writing the things, some of the things are getting imprinted in your mind, and after revision you are going to learn the things. Okay, so let us start. The following are the fundamental laws of mechanics. Okay, first is Newton's first law, second is Newton's second law, third is Newton's third law, fourth is Newton's fourth law. No, there is no Newton's fourth law. Newton's law of gravitation. Fifth is law of transmissibility. Of forces. Transmissibility, the spelling is TRANSMISSIBILITY. Law of transmissibility of forces. Sixth one is parallelogram law of forces. So I think everything you might have covered in your physics classes. So these three laws combinedly are termed as Newton's laws of motion. Okay, if a velocity is not very high of any object in this whole universe, you are going to analyze that motion with the help of these three laws only: Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law. Any type of motion you can analyze with the help of these three laws: Newton's law of gravitation, law of transferability of forces, and sixth one is parallelogram law of forces. This you might have learnt in your vector classes. So let us see them one by one. First one is Newton's first law. Okay, so first we will see what this is, what does this law means. So first is statement. It states that every body or any body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion. Uniform motion in a straight line. So each and every word is very, very important. In a straight line, unless it is compelled by an external agency acting on it. Okay, so what the statement is, it states that every body continues in its state of rest or of uniform motion. Okay, rest and uniform motion in a straight line, unless it is compelled by an external agency acting on it. So if a body is having, you can see by example, like if you are having a ball, okay, any ball. So if you want to move, this is a surface. So if this ball is there, it is lying down, if nothing is happen, it will stay there for eternal. But what if you are pushing, then this ball is going to roll. After some time it will reach here, after some time it will reach here. Okay, but you will say, sir, you are saying that if it is in uniform motion it will continue, but if you are pushing this ball, after some time it is going to stop. Okay, again velocity will be 0. So why this is happening? What happened? We have pushed it, but in between no external force is there, no external agency is there, then also it is going to stop. This you might have feel in real practice. So what is happening here? Anybody? You can think of it, what actually is happening. Actually the friction is acting in the opposite direction. So because of this friction is an external agency. Because of this friction, after some time this ball again comes to rest. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So now next move to Newton's second law. So let us write down the statement first. It states that the rate of change of rate of change of linear momentum of a body is directly proportional to the impressed force, and it takes place in the direction of the force acting on it. Okay, so what is the statement? It states that the rate of change of linear momentum of a body is directly proportional to the impressed force, and it takes place in the direction of force acting on it. So force is proportional to in childhood or in schools we have learned this. Force is proportional to acceleration. If we are removing the proportionality sign, mass is going to come. So actual statement is this, not this. Force is proportional to rate of change of linear momentum. Okay. So now comes the very famous Newton's third law. So what does this say? It states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, sir. Let us see what this law is stating. It states that for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, let us see if this is some, it is a body placed on a surface. Okay, so what is happening here, we have to check. So this is the ball, this surface will press it by reaction, but what this law is saying, this ball will also press this with the force, but due to this law, what is going to happen? F is going to be equal to R. Equal, direction is opposite and the values are same, magnitude is same. Okay, now let us see. This is a wall, this is a floor, and a ladder is here. Okay, so let us see what is happening here and what is happening here. So this is the free body diagram of this system. So now let us draw free body diagram of this system. Okay, so what is happening? This is R1, this is F1. Okay, this is R2, So this is F2, R1 equal to F1, R2 equal to F2. Okay, so equal and opposite. If the direction is this direction of this, the force by this rod on the wall is towards this direction, so this wall will exert equal force in the opposite direction. Okay, so the next three laws, the law of gravitation, transmissibility and parallelogram law, we are going to learn in the next lecture. Okay, so this is all for today's lecture. Thank you. We will meet in the next lecture.